hello, my gardening friends, and welcome to our Conversations in the Garden with Catherine. And welcome to Catherine's Garden and Catherine's Gardening Home. So good to be with you today. And yes, today is Wednesday, and yes, this is the live, and yes, it's between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. And so here I am, and I have something special that I want to share with you today. And it's all about patience and waiting for things to develop. And we know in the garden that that's what we have to do. We have to wait, we have to be patient. When we plant something, we can't expect that the next day that we're going to be able to harvest. There is that waiting period in between. Well, you remember when I went to Home Depot and I picked up the strawberries? Yeah, I got the strawberry quinault, and I got 6 of them in the containers there. And I also got these stackable containers from the Dollar Tree, and I decided that I was going to plant the strawberries in the containers. Well, it worked out really well because I have my very first ripe strawberry here, which I have been protecting with this mesh bag because one of the days I went out and I put actually the pots in the garden area over there, and when I looked, one of my strawberries, it was something like this color, green, and it was already picked and something had bit into it. And I said, no, I can't lose my strawberries. I've been looking for them, patiently waiting, going through the process of trying to make sure that they're watered, that they have fertilizer, that, they're all set up for success. And here this creature, probably a squirrel, wants to come and nibble on my strawberries, and even before they are ripened. So I decided to protect it in this bag. And so I've been protecting this little strawberry for the longest while, and it is very much ready to be picked. And it is my first strawberry for the season, right here in Catherine's garden. And I decided to wait and have the unveiling of the strawberry with you, my gardening friends, so that you can experience this joy with me. And that is the part of gardening that we all look for, anticipate the harvest. And it is in the harvest that we get the excitement. That's the reward. That's the success of the whole process and going through this. So yes, I have my ripened strawberry here that I am going to eat. And then there is another one here that's developing as well. It's a little smaller, it's still a little green. And then I have a whole collection here of strawberries on this side. So I do recommend this brand of strawberry, the Quinault. And as I said, I got it at Home Depot, and it's part of the Bonnie collection, the strawberries, Bonnie plants, and strawberries, Quinault. And what I like about this is that it's ever bearing, and that it will give me strawberries throughout the season. So that's something to look forward to. And so here's another one that's ripening. This is just about ready to eat also, but there are a lot of them developing here on the strawberry plant. And I have 6 of them, 6 strawberry plants. But I also have one of the strawberry plants, it was creating a runner. And because it's not out in the garden, I couldn't just pop it into the ground. So what I did was I just doubled back on it, and I put it right back into the pot right here. So now I have another plant coming in. Let me show you this. So you can see there, this is the mother plant, And then there is this other plant here that's developing. So now I have two strawberry plants within this container. And that's a good thing because now I can transplant it, take it out, and put it in its own special pot. And then I'll have more strawberry plants that I can plant out in the garden. And so I am excited about this. I'm excited about the success with these strawberry plants. Okay, so let me find my strawberry. Here it is, right here. And are you or any of you planting strawberries, or have you received any kind of harvest as yet? Somebody popped on. Hello, Martha Harewood. Very happy to be here. Hello, Martha. How are you? You're with Catherine. My name is Catherine, and you're here with Catherine's Garden and Home. And this is my live. And I tried to grow strawberries before, and I had used a Dollar Tree basket and lined it and put the strawberry plants inside of the basket before, and it did work, but it didn't really last. It wasn't as productive as I thought it should be. And so I planted those strawberries in the ground, and they're actually coming back, but they're very sparse. So the next year, I um, I decided that I would try bare root, and I had some bare root strawberries, and that didn't work at all. I had no success with the bare root. So this year, when I saw the strawberries in the little pots, the little Bonnie pots at Home Depot earlier in the year, and if you go back, you'll see my video on it where I visited Home Depot and I bought the strawberry plants, the six of them. And it's amazing because I was thinking that it was the whole flat for the price that they were offering for one. So when I went into the teller, she I said, "Well, how much is for the flat?" And she told me the price. I was like, "Wow, this is kind of expensive." So I ended up taking six of them and leaving the rest. And I said, these better produce. I better get something out of them this year. So what my thinking is that the garden provides patience. It trains us how to be patient and to wait on it. So I said, I got to share this with you all because to me, this is an accomplishment. And I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was saying how this something, one of those little garden creatures, probably the squirrel, had actually picked one of my strawberries, and I saw it on the ground, and I said, no, I'm not going to leave it out in the garden anymore. I'm going to bring this stackables, Dollar Tree stackables, closer to me so I could monitor it. And I got to the point where I even got a little one of these nettings. I happened to receive something special in one of these, and I said, I'm going to use this, and I am going to protect my little strawberry with it. And so each time I would come out and take a look to see if the strawberry would still be there. And here it is, looking as beautiful as ever. And I love the size of it. Martha, are you growing strawberries? And any of the others that are there with me? Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. And are you growing strawberries in your garden? Have you attempted it? Have you had success? And how do you grow your strawberries? Do you grow them in pots or do you directly place them in the ground? And how long have you been doing that? Have you had some success? Come on, share with me and let me know. Come in the chat. Come in the chat. Yes, and let us share with one another. So here is my strawberry, and I have a few of them that are in the process of ripening, but I wanted to share with you my first strawberry of the season. And here it is, nice and red. And they say that when you grow your own strawberries, it's totally different than the store-bought strawberries, which tend to be a little more watery. Yeah, but so Martha, you said, yes, I am, but it's been very cold here in Canada, so they are now flowering. Oh, so you're in Canada. Which part of Canada are you? Which area in Canada are you, Martha? Yeah, it does. See, you have to have garden patience, because we in the northern part of the world, because I'm in Zone 6, I'm in the New England area, and it has been cold. I think that this has been a pretty cold springtime, the beginning of it, but today is so pleasant. And for the next couple of days, we're expecting our temperatures to get into the 70s, which is fantastic, and we might even hit 80. So now everything, I think it's kind of like a shock to some of the plants, like the tulips, but London, Ontario, you teach me patience. Thank you, Martha. You're still being a teacher. That's the truth. Yes, yes, I am an educator. I've been in the educational field for 31 years. I just retired from them not too couple of years back now. And yes, once a teacher, always a teacher. But anyway, yeah, patience is something that we need to learn when we're in the garden. The garden teaches us patience. And there's something, because our we are living in such a rapid world. Things are just changing so fast that you're so used to like instant everything. But now we realize that um, sometimes the best things in life take time to develop, and sometimes it takes a process. And so it's with that same thought that we enter into the garden. And when we deal with the garden that way, we're less likely to be disappointed when things don't work out right. So happy to be chatting with you. This is my third year following you. Really? Oh, Martha. So you've been following my journey in the garden. Yes, yes. So you know of my other experiences with the strawberries. Yeah, and yeah, this year I think has been the most. Well, every year is really nice. I've enjoyed every single year of my gardening, and but this year just seems extra special. Um, I don't know. I just feel that I have become a much better gardener, and I really enjoy the tea garden. I don't know if you've been following me as far as the development of the tea garden, and just to see it form and develop. I remember my first time really planting in that section, and we were just getting started. We started to build up the soil with compost and leaves and things like that. And so it was really a trial garden. And then last year, I was able to design it a little bit more. And I didn't have any success though with like cabbage and so forth. But this year, I decided that I'm going to try it again with cabbage and some of the other plantings, and just to learn as I go along, so that I can really reap a good harvest on that side. And in the tea garden, I have the lemon balm. Yes, when I first saw you, I thought she have to be from the West Indies. Yeah, well, I'm not. Well, you know what I call myself? I call myself a West Indian African American. Okay. Um, my parents are from the West Indies, um, but I was born here in Boston. So I have um, a mixed cultural heritage. I embrace all of me, and I don't just think about myself in terms of being an African American or a black but I prefer to say that I'm a black woman. I'm a West Indian African American. I embrace my West Indian roots, and I embrace my American, Black American experience here. So yes, that's who I am. But anyway, my tea, I got the lemon balm. I actually picked some lemon balm leaves, and also my mint. I have peppermint and spearmint and apple mint, and I made myself some tea. And I didn't have my camera with me so that I could take a picture of myself doing it. So I didn't get to share it with you all. But I have to tell you that it was so refreshing to taste the real substance of the tea. And then I let it sit so that all of the good ingredients can get in it. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Are you from the West Indies? In Ontario, Canada there? Are you from the West Indies? And if so, which island? Which island, Martha? um, so the the tea garden is a wonderful thing, and so you understand when I talk about bush tea, right? If you're from the West Indies or you have any West Indian roots, I know you've heard of bush tea, because I know most of the islanders um, they use the herbs the um, from the land to make healing remedies and make teas. And I think that we need to really get back to the land and eat healthy, eat good food. So growing our own food definitely helps. Yes, I am from St. Lucia. Oh, yes, I love it. Oh, you're from St. Lucia. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I love Canada too. I've never been to, I've been to Toronto, and I also been to Montreal, and I love it there. I actually at one point wanted to, when I was younger, I wanted to move to Toronto. I thought Toronto was such a wonderful and exciting city to be in. And I just liked the fact that it was so clean in Toronto at the time. That's when I was in my 20s. I wanted to move. I was fresh out of college, and I was trying to figure out, well, where do I want to live? And I went to Toronto, and I was interested in moving to Toronto. It was so clean up there and fresh. Um, I didn't go in the wintertime, so I didn't realize how cold it can get, but I was there in the spring. And I was just impressed also with the cleanliness of the city. I was staying with a lady, and she lived in the city area, and I had some friends up there. And then I went to Montreal. Montreal is a beautiful place too. Yeah, Yami, how are you, Yami? Good to have you with me. And I have Martha in the chat with me as well. And we're talking about my strawberry. Look, Yami, my strawberry. My first strawberry of the season. I want to share it with you all. You remember that video that I did of going to Home Depot? Well, the strawberry plants are doing really well here. Look at them. They're bearing. Yes. Yes, it is beautiful, Yummy. It is. Look, I got a lot of strawberries. Wow, that's a beautiful sight. Yes, it is. Look, and then I have all of these here that are coming. So I'm gonna be eating strawberries, even if it's one at a time. Here's another one that's turning red. It's still a little green. And then I have a small one. But look at that. Isn't that good? Mm-hmm. One red strawberry at a time. And this time I decided that I wasn't going to let the animals, the squirrels and such, beat me to eating my strawberry. I even put it in a little net. to protect it. Look, this is what I did to the strawberry, yummy. To protect it so that I could eat it. I saw somebody do that too with their apple. You know, they're gorgeous. Thank you. So I'm very excited about this, and I didn't, as I said, I don't know if you, it's okay to plant more, or will it be too late? Oh, I don't think it's too late because I think that this is a. Let me see what it says. I have this here. This is an ever-bearing. This is an ever-bearing strawberry, and if you go to Home Depot, and it's the Bonnie plants, and this particular brand or type is Quinault strawberry, and it's ever bearing. So that means that it will bear throughout the season. Yeah, I think I have. Let me see. I think I have the other tag that gives more information. I did save it. It's a good thing I saved it. I saved it so I could share. Yeah, it was expensive, $3.98 for one. But if it's gonna last, it's a good thing. It says an extremely popular, ever-bearing, big, tender, delicious berries from June till frost. Yeah, from June till frost. So one of these. But the good thing, yummy, is that the strawberries plants, they reproduce themselves, because right here I had one plant, and it was down in the garden, and look at it now, it reproduced, and now I have another one. This is a I just pushed it in here, and now I have another plant. So they do multiply. So when you say you take investment and you purchase a couple of them, then you plant them out. They will they will create runners, and then you will have more for next year, and you could start a new plant. And as I did, I just tucked it in there. And so, yeah, you said, wow, yummy. Yes, yes. Well, hello to all those who have joined me. You're here with Catherine's Garden and Home, and welcome to my gardening channel. I'm here in Zone 6 in the Northeast, and I am sharing my strawberries. I bought the strawberry plant, Quinault, from Bonnie Plants, and it was at Home Depot. And this is an extremely popular, ever-bearing, big, tender, delicious berries from June till frost. And I believe that they're telling the truth, because these berries are a nice size. Where's my berry? Oh, here it is. Here's my, here's my berry. So I wanted to, before I eat it, I said I gotta share this with my people. I gotta share it with you all so that you can see my berry, see the plants. Yeah, and so welcome. Come on in the chat and introduce yourself. So far, I have Martha's in the chat with me, as well as Kwame, and I see that I have others that are watching. I say good afternoon to you here, and if you like what you're hearing, just remember to give me a thumbs up, a like, and also, just share it with others. If you know that they're interested, let them know that I'm here on the live. Yes, from Catherine's Garden and Home. And here is the unveiling of the strawberry. Woo! And remember, these are my Dollar Tree containers. And I got these, and they do work, the stackables. This works. The plants have been very happy here. They're growing, they're getting larger, are gaining more leaves, doing very, very well. Don't they look good? And they've been flowering, and now they are fruiting. Check out all of these berries. So I believe right now I'm going to be eating them probably one at a time. But as the season goes on, it'll get larger. And I'm thinking that they may definitely outgrow this container. So I'm thinking of possibly getting a, um, a different container and to put them in so that they'll have more space to grow. Um, and so look out for that. Or I'm thinking of asking my son to create a bed, a raised bed for them, that I can put them in a special place in the garden and then possibly protect them from any squirrels or other critters that might want to eat my strawberries. So that's the other alternative. But in the meantime, I'm going to just utilize this and use these little baggies and things to protect my strawberries so that I am eating them and not the creatures and critters. They have to find something else to eat. Yeah, but I have you. What are you all growing, and have you started planting your seeds? I know that if the further north you are, that now the weather's starting to turn, and hopefully you're at your last frost date or not experiencing frost anymore, so that you can start to grow your vegetables and get your little seedlings out there and begin your vegetable season. Hello. Martha says, wow, yes, they do. I do the same thing when mine is bearing. I eat them first thing in the morning. Oh, that's good, Martha. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the time I believe that's best to harvest the berries. They're probably the freshest then, too. I'm going to start soon. Good, Teresa Williams. How are you? Welcome, Teresa. How you doing? I hope all is well with you. Yes. Um, Teresa, remind me of which zone you're in. Aren't you in the you're in zone 6 too, right? Yes. That's good that you're starting yours too. We're all going to be healthier. Don't they say that berries, strawberries, and blueberries and raspberries, the berry family, that they have a lot of antioxidants? I grow mine in recycled bucket. I have them on box risers. Oh, Martha. Oh, good. Recycled buckets. 7B. Okay. Yeah, I knew you weren't too far from me. 7B, 7B. Yeah. Oh, recycled buckets. Hmm. That's an idea. And you put them on risers, Martha? Hmm. I grow mine in a recycle bucket. I have them on box risers. All right. That's a good idea. Any other ideas? Because I'm thinking of my son built is your zone 6, Yami? Okay. So you're with me. So you can still plant them, and I'm sure they have them as little starts like this. They probably already have some of the strawberries that are flowering, because when I went to buy these strawberries were flowering, um, and that was last month, right? Last month I think I did that video. The time is just flying. But anyway, I don't think it's too late to get it and to get started on the strawberries. We're still in the season. Yeah. Who else? Teresa, do you grow strawberries? Do you have strawberries? And where are your strawberries planted? Are they in the ground or are they in planters? Hello to those that are listening. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I just wanted to share this with you as a follow up. But patience is something that we need to have when we're in the garden. We need to have patience. And sometimes our impatience causes us to lose out on the harvest. And I found that each year as a gardener, I'm becoming more and more patient and willing to understand how the plants work, and also realize that some things work and some things don't, and not to get upset about it or discouraged about that, but tweak whatever it is that I'm doing so that I can have garden success. Yeah, and harvest. And so far, I've had a lot of harvesting success. I can't complain. Um, and I have really been working on on seeding plants, and it actually is coming out pretty good. Let me show you some of my success. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to start in, okay. Teresa says, I'm going to start in the Dollar Tree planters. I was able to grab them a few weeks ago. Good! Yay! I think this is the best thing ever, don't you? And it works. I mean, I think these strawberries like these containers. Yeah. So I know you're going to have success. Yay for Teresa! Listen, guys, one second. Look at my watermelon seeds. If you have been following me, Martha, um, uh, you've been following me, so you know I did a series with my daughter Karen on is the watermelon ripe. You know how the West Indies make benches for outside? Well, I made a 2 foot long, 3 foot high, where I can stand in front of them and clean and eat the patch and put the 2 boxes on them. Ooh, I also grow blueberries. All right, you know, Martha, I bought myself a blueberry bush, and it's in the tea garden, and it's starting to flower. So I'm going to have blueberries too. Yes, and I also bought a raspberry. Now, the raspberry is a little tricky, but I bought 2 raspberries. One raspberry is a red raspberry bush, and that's thornless. And then the other one is more of a yellowy goldy color, and that one has thorns on it. But I put it in the far back corner of the garden, and so I have it there. So I'm going to have some raspberries. And for some reason, it looks like the red raspberry one that is about to flower. So I might even have raspberries this year. And they said that it's next year, but it seems like they want to flower this year. And I'm saying, go ahead, raspberry, do your thing. Hello, excuse me, shout out, yay! Excuse me, you just come in time to see my first strawberry of the season that I've been keeping protected from critters. This is my strawberry. These are the strawberries that I bought from Home Depot, and I put it in my Dollar Tree containers. Yeah. So we've been talking about fruits. Yeah. Make sure you buy 2 different types. That's how they pollinate and bear. Yes, I have two. I have the two. I have one which is a red. Um, what is it called? Oh boy. Anna? Something like that. And I have another one. I have 2 of them. And I think I talked about it in the highlights. Yeah. But I planted them in, and so yes. So this year, that's the new thing in the garden. The berries, blueberries, and the raspberry. Well, I got the blueberry plant last year, but I really didn't pay attention to it much. And I put it in the shady area. But now that it's over in the tea garden where there's all that sun and light, it's starting to bear, and that's exciting. And then the raspberries in the other corner there, and they seem to be happy and doing well. But what I was talking about here are the watermelon. I did it, I think 2 years ago, either last year or the year before that. Not last year, because I didn't plant watermelon last year, but 2 years before. I planted watermelons, and I did a series with my daughter, Is the Watermelon Ripe? And I planted the sugar baby watermelon from the Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree seeds. One second. Yeah. So this from the Dollar Tree, and these I had saved the seeds. I had saved the seeds, and these. So I didn't plant it last year. This is the year before. I saved the seeds of the watermelon. And I said, well, let me just throw them in some dirt and see if they will grow. And that's why you see so many seeds, because I just tossed in the seeds with the dirt while I was planting these seeds from the Dollar Tree. And these are the Dollar Tree seeds here. And I was so happy to see these seeds are from the watermelon that I had planted 2 years ago, and I saved the seeds and I put them in the soil and they are sprouting. Look at this. Yes, so we can save our seeds. If you plant watermelon or you plant pumpkins, squash, summer squash, winter squash, peppers, save your seeds. Save your seeds, and you don't have to buy seeds because you have your own seeds. And nature is so generous that you will have plenty, more than enough seeds. So it's even more economical than even buying the Dollar Tree seeds, which are four dollar. Look at all of these watermelon plants that I have from 2 years ago seeds. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plants. So now I got to find a place to plant them so they can run. And then we should definitely be storing up seeds now. Yes, excuse me. You are so right. And so, you know what I did was I just put it in an envelope. I got an envelope and I just put it in, to kind of dry them out a little bit, put them in the envelope, and then marked it watermelon seeds. And put it in a shoebox, and I had them sitting in a shoebox in a cool space, um, where I put all my gardening things. And so when I was looking through my seeds, I saw that, and I said to myself, well, let me plant them and see if they will grow. And because I've been, planting seeds here with my little greenhouse and everything, and yes, the seeds do work. Yes, and we do. You are so lucky. I don't get anything good from the one here in Canada. When you mentioned that you got stuff from the Dollar Tree, I got jealous of yours. You did? Oh, you don't get seeds up there? Well, you know what? Just you can get seeds from the seed catalogs. I know that's a little bit more expensive in the Home Depot, but now you can get your own seeds. Save when you cut open your pumpkins, your squash, your other things, and even your grocery peppers and so forth. You can save some of those seeds and plant them, like the beans and things like that. Yeah, those you can plant those seeds. Like if you have beans, and if you want to have peppers, like I had peppers from the past that I had grown, and I decided to save the pepper seeds. I didn't plant them, but I have them in a little packet. And so collecting seeds is something to start to think about, as and storing them, and it does work. I was so impressed with that. So I have started to sow seeds, and I think I did show you all um, that. Let me see if I can turn it around so you can see the progress of my seeds. Do you see that? I have the winter squash, the pumpkin coming up, and this is cucumber. Cucumbers. and also the summer squash. And down here, I have the cantaloupe that's starting, and sunflower. This is a sunflower. Sunflower. This is the cantaloupe. This is the okra. Okra. And this is just here, cosmos. But yes, but yes, you can see that that's working there, right? Oops, sorry. You can see that the seeds starting. So that is something in a way of growing vegetables and growing your food and having it not be too expensive. Yeah. Have any of you started your seed sowing? If so, let me know. Have you started sowing seeds? In my colder zones there, zone 5, 6. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, zone 5, zone 6, um, zone 7 people. I know the zone. Teresa, you've already started your seeds, right? How is your garden growing? I hope all is going well with you all. Well, I hope that this has inspired you. And one thing that these seeds, starting seeds, makes you patient. You have to be patient and wait. The garden teach, yes, ma'am, and I'm in zone 6. Yes, excuse me. Yay! It teaches you patience, right? I was waiting on these seeds. And now that it's warming up here in the Northeast, here in my zone 6 garden, it's so pleasant today. It's in the 70s, and so it has really been warming up in the area, and it makes it possible for things to come alive and to start to sprout. And so I'm excited about the garden, and I'm at a point too where I believe that any other seeds, especially for pumpkins and winter squash, that I'm probably going to be direct sowing in the ground, because I believe that they will come up on their own now because the ground is warm enough that they will come up. So that is with the vegetable gardening, and I did plant some of my seedlings that I had gotten from my gardener friend. So I have out already the cabbage. I have some eggplant, um, cabbage, eggplant. Oh, you know what? I also grew some bush beans. I had put the cabbage where the bush beans were because I hadn't seen anything come up. And now, when a couple of days later, I looked, the bush beans were coming up. So I moved the cabbage from that side and put it on the other side. So now that the cabbages, I mean, the bush beans are growing, that they'll have more space, more room to grow. And put the cabbage on the other side so that they'll have their own space. Um, but also the microgreens that I have put out there, they're really starting to sprout too. So yeah, it is patience. One has to be patient in the garden, and things will come about, and you will be rewarded. You will get the reward from the garden. So, what else is happening? Any other good news? Any other good news that you may have? Yes. I'm just so happy for the sun and the warm weather here. It just makes me so happy. And things are just starting to really bloom, and it's just getting a little more exciting. And the tea garden is doing well, and I'm starting to work on the veggie patch. I was supposed to get my compost today, but it didn't show up. So there it goes again, teaching me patience. I gotta wait for the compost to show up, and but that is coming together. I made a path, and I'm creating the beds and everything. So I'll be able to plant out my little seedlings and my tomatoes and things like that. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you and wanted to be true to what I said, be faithful, and show up here with you all on Catherine's Garden and Home Chat. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you for coming and being a part. And we want to grow together. Grow, grow, grow together. Yes, we're gonna grow together. Grow, grow, grow together. Here in Catherine's Garden and Home. Hallelujah. Oh, yeah. So continue to, do what you got to do. And don't stress. Remember, this is an experiment. Everything is an experiment. It's a learning process, and I want to just thank you to those who are part of the chat here. You make it exciting. I'm so happy that I can share with you, and I am going to eat this strawberry and tell you what it tastes like. So here we go. I'm gonna pick the strawberry. Ah, I picked it. I feel like a kid. I picked the strawberry, everybody. I picked it. I picked it. Here it is. I would say it's about, what, a little bit more than an inch, right? Yeah, it's about a little bit more than an inch. It's a nice red strawberry. Quinault. Hi, Catherine. I've been following you for a year now. I'm also in Zone 6 and started my seeds by winter sowing in March. Enjoy your, what? Oops. What did you say? Enjoy your strawberry. Yay! Here's my strawberry. I should come up with a song for it. Strawberry, strawberry. Here are you. Strawberry, strawberry. I'm gonna eat you. Strawberry, strawberry. Here you are. Strawberry, strawberry. I hope you're delicious. Let me wipe it. Okay, there we go. Looks like a nice size. Yeah. Yeah, it's about an inch, I would say. A little over an inch. Good size, nice color. Recommended. All right, here we go. Taste test, taste test. Mmm, it's juicy. It's good. Wow. Ooh, it has like a nice aftertaste. It's not really sweet, sweet, but it tastes like strawberry. It doesn't taste watery. It tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. It tastes like a real strawberry, and it's got like a little tang, but a little sweet. It's not overly either. And the seeds give a little crunch. Mm, mm-hmm. That was good. Well, it did it. And this is the next one. I feel like a kid in a candy store. Look at that. That's the next one to be eaten. I gotta make sure I put my little net around it so that nothing else gets it before I do. And I have all of these here. Pick them in the morning. It's more sweet. Okay, excuse me. I'll do just that. And I got my net to protect it. I'll put two of them together. Because I don't want anything eating my strawberry. I don't want any help. Yep. Doesn't that look cute too? It looks like a gift. Good morning. Good morning. It's good afternoon here. Where are you? A123 Cupcake. Where are you? If you're saying good morning, I'm saying good evening. How are you? So good to have you with me here. And join all of my gardening friends. I have Excuse Me, and I have Teresa, and Martha, and Yami, and Teresa, and others that are here. And we say, welcome. Welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. And where are you located? Come on, tell me, tell me. I just had the unveiling of my strawberry, and I ate my strawberry. Yes, and this is a quinault. Where's that sign? Strawberry, and it's ever bearing, and it's in my Dollar Tree. So this is it. This is the strawberry brand. If you're interested, Bonnie Plant, Home Depot, and it's worth it because it also reproduced. I got a sucker here, and I was able to create a new plant. So along with giving strawberries, you're able to um, create new plants. So from the one, now I have two, and it will continue to reproduce. So you'll have plenty of strawberries next year. So I definitely recommend it to you. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Come on, one, two, three. Tell me, where are you? You said good morning. One, two, three, cupcake. Where are you located? What part of the world? But anyway, thank you so much for coming and joining me here. This is Zone 6 in the northeast of the United States of America. I'm in the New England area, Boston area, and this is Catherine's Garden Home. It's an urban cottage garden. Hello, hello, hello. It looks like my internet wants to act out. But anyway, I'm going to end now. But I say thank you so much. Thank you for coming and joining with me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me. And continue to plant your seeds. Get your seeds going and put them in the ground, water them, care for them, and you'll be rewarded. Because the garden will reward you. But what do you need to have? Patience. Patience in the garden. The garden will teach you patience, but it also teach you to expect, and it will give you a lot of joy and make you feel good. Yes, I really believe that the garden is my therapy, and it has given me you all. Yes, my gardening friends. So I'm thankful, and I'm glad that you were able to catch me today. And I am going to be here on Wednesdays. I said around 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm going to try and do the lives around that time, so look out for the notification. And if you like the video, then hit the like button. Do you use regular soil? I used potting soil and compost, so I mixed the two together. I used the Miracle Grow potting soil, and but I find that it when it gets wet, that it gets a little bit too firm. So I added some compost that I had ordered. I put some compost inside and mixed it up to just give it a little more looseness. It just seems to help the texture to me. That's a beauty. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Teresa. So nice to have you. Yeah, and you're 7A. You're 7, you're 7, zone 7. And I believe too that you should always, the potting soil, I never am a big fan of potting soil. For some reason, um, I haven't really come across a really good brand. Um, and I like to mix it with mix in a little compost with it to help to give the soil a little more nutrients And I also, if it's flowers that I'm planting, then I will also put in some Miracle Grow, the granular Miracle Grow, in with it as well. If I'm growing flowers, if I'm growing vegetables, I don't put in the Miracle Grow. I try to get an organic plant food, um, an all-purpose organic plant food to feed the plants in the pots. Anyway, yeah. So um, yeah, happy gardening. And as I was saying, I'm here on Wednesdays between 5:30, 6 o'clock doing lives. And then on Sundays, I give you garden tours. Fridays, I try to do a highlight of the week, the different things that have happened, and things that I want to share with you that I've done that um, will keep you up to date with what's happening in the garden. And so on on Wednesdays I do lives. Thursdays it's probably a project, and I have a project for tomorrow. I got my calla lily collection from Roberta. So tomorrow I'm going to be putting together a video on that. My callas, colorful calla collection, and I grew some last year, and I bought actually 2 batches. So I'm going to be potting them up tomorrow and taping it, and I'm going to try and get it out either tomorrow for you Thursday or Friday. So look for that. That's going to be coming up, and then I'm going to give you highlights on Friday. Hopefully my compost will show up so that I can work on the vegetable patch, because that I want to share with you also. I'm creating the vegetable garden. I'm trying to make it more structured like the tea garden, and using the wood chips to create the paths and all of that. So that's a work in progress. And what else? Yeah, so there are a whole lot of things happening. Things are in bloom. I hope you're catching my little quick snippets. The iris are up, the purple iris, or bearded iris. I also have a peony that opened up and bloomed. I want to share that with you. My rhododendrons are starting to bloom. So the garden is just coming alive. And so, continue to hit and click and listen and watch. Hit the like button, and share my channel with others. I want my channel to grow, and I just want to continue to share my knowledge with you as well. If you have any questions, be patient with me, but put your questions in the comments section, and I'm trying to keep up with the comments to make sure that if someone has a question that I can answer that question and also share it. You have an amazing garden. Gardens are me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody asked me if yes, gardens are me. Hallelujah. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Somebody asked me if I did this garden all by myself. No, no, I couldn't do it all by myself. Um, I need help, and my husband is very helpful. He loves the garden just as much as I do, sometimes even more than me. And he cuts the grass and keeps the edges going, and helps me with some of the heavy lifting. He gives me a lot of latitude, um, and we try not to get in each other's way. But he definitely is a supporter of the garden, and I couldn't do it without him. So it's not just me by myself. And I do a lot of work too. I love to. I'm I'm off to Home Depot. Yeah, I need some stock in Home Depot. No, gee, I know. One of these gardening places. Yeah. Yes, excuse me. I need to go to Home Depot too. I got myself some tools and things. But anyway, we don't want to be too, yeah. So you know what I say too, um, be wise in your spending as well. And whatever you buy, I know I like to splurge. Like I'm buying these calla lilies, which were expensive, and they caught me in February when I was just yearning the garden, and I bought them. I should have bought them from Costco's because they were much less expensive. However, I did get great success. But we have to remember that we want to let this be a joy and not a burden. So the financial part too. Be wise in your spending. Don't overdo, and know that the garden will produce for you, like through the seeds and the plants. Learn how to divide and propagate and do all those good things. And I will continue to share that with you so that you don't have to spend a lot of money. You may spend a lot of money up front for one plant, but from that one plant comes many. The garden is a garden of abundance through seeds, propagation, and all of that other stuff. Yeah, gardens are me. Yes, amen. Can I get an amen for the garden? Yay! The garden is a giver. The garden is a giver and a rewarder to those that take care of it. Look at that, my strawberries. Yes, the garden is a giver. It will reward you. So don't be afraid to put it in. You get what you put in. Plus more. Abundance, abundance, abundance. Yay. Preach. That's right. I felt like I was giving a sermon. Oh, Lordy. I felt like I was giving a garden sermon. The garden is a giver. Yes. So give to the garden. And the garden will give back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Yes. Yes, laughter is joy. Ooh, ooh. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, okay. Teresa, enjoy yourself, girl. Have fun, and do what makes you happy. And yes, get your strawberries from Home Depot and enjoy it. Plant it and grow. Hallelujah. So that's it, my people. You got a sermon. You didn't even know you were coming for a sermon. You got yourself a garden sermon. Yes, to keep on growing. Keep on growing as we grow, grow, grow together here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Grow, grow, grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Let's grow, grow, grow together. Catherine's Garden and Home. Hey, Miss Plantaholic, I was just about to say goodbye, but I'm glad that you caught us. I just had my strawberry reveal, and I had my strawberry taste test, and it was delicious. Remember the strawberries? So I just had that reveal, and but I'm glad that you are here, and we're going to say goodbye. And I will see you. And if you like what you heard, give me a like. And then also see you throughout the week and see you again. Oh, no, yes, I do. Yes, 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 yes. It was fun. And you missed I don't know if you got the sermon, the garden sermon. But anyway, and Yes. So I will see you on Wednesday, and you will have a garden tour on Sunday, and I will continue to share with you all the things that are happening in the garden. So have a wonderful, wonderful. I didn't know. Oh, yeah. Well, listen to the replay. You'll get a good laugh. We had some garden joy. Yes, some garden joy. Yes. But anyway, um, so I will see you next Wednesday, and right between 5:30, 6 o'clock. Okay, thank you, my sweet. Yes, and thank you. I have to say thank you, Cece and others who have. Bye, excuse me. Bye. Bye, Martha. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Yummy. Bye, Garden. What was your name again? There was someone, yeah. Teresa, Gardens are me. Sonia! Oh, I didn't see you. Hello, Catherine and Garden Fred. Sonia, how are you? You heard me preaching, huh, Sonia? I was so busy preaching, I missed you. Who else is there? Teresa, Gardner, me. Um, 123 Cupcake. Let's see. Martha. Who else do we have here? Yami. Oh, I think I have everybody who came in the chat. Thank you so much for sharing with me in the chat and coming in the chat. That's what makes lives fun. It's because you all are here with me in the chat. Thank you so much. You make me happy. And I hope that you also have had a little garden joy with me. And I hope that you have been able to laugh and learn and just relax and enjoy this experience, because this is my gift to you. This is what I have to offer you, and I appreciate you all so much. You make this experience worthwhile, this giving worthwhile, that because you've received what I had to offer, and I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My heart is full of gratitude, and you fill me with a lot of joy. I can go to sleep with a smile because my gardening friends enjoyed my strawberry with me. All right, I'm gonna go, and so let us grow, grow, grow together here in Catherine's garden and home. Have a great afternoon, and see you next time right here in Catherine's garden and home. Bye. Thank you for sharing. Bye. We love you and have learned so much. Thank you, Cece. Thank you. Bye, my loves. Bye. Yay. Bye. Next time.